Hello there, gamers. My name is Sui, and welcome to my learning session where I teach you about investing. So, I am a 25-year-old systems engineer. I make about 80,000 a year, and I recently got into investing. Uh, took me about uh, so I've been investing for about 6 months now, and I have about almost almost 50K in my investments. And getting to investing is obviously intimidating, confusing, boring to learn, and it's just a whole entirely big progress process of learning. And eventually you'll get intimidated and you'll delay it, and that is the last thing you want to do. So yeah, I am here to show you guys just um I'm here to teach you guys what I've learned and about investing, and I hope that can help you guys out. So yeah, let's get into it. So like I said, I've been investing for nearly 6 months now, and I've learned, the ups and the ups and downs, the little things. So everything I'm going to be speaking is, true to what I've experienced, and I'll be throwing in some tips here and there, to hopefully help you guys understand investing. So yeah, so what is investing? The official Google definition is, investing is the process of committing money or capital to assets such as stocks, bonds, real estates, or business ventures with the expectation of generating a financial return, profit, or income over time. It is aimed at growing wealth, often to outpace inflation, and often takes on calculated risks, such including potential loss of the principal amount. Now that was the Google definition. That was a whole earful. In easier terms, in my terms, it is just using money to buy stocks that will hopefully be worth more than what you originally paid for. So to understand money, you first must keep this in mind in order for you to understand my analogies that I'll be using. Uh, Money equals time. All right, keep that in mind. So also keep in mind that I'll be using S&P 500 as a reference when I'm talking about buying stocks or investing. Invest in stuff like S&P 500 or a VOO. It is a cheap alt EFT. All right. So, the most basic rule in investing is that the more money you put in, the more rewards you'll get out of it. Say, if you throw in um, $100 and then the result is 10% back, you get $10. But if you throw in $1,000, you'll get $100 back. So at the same percentage, you'll get $100 back. So the more money you throw in, the more money you use, the more money you'll get back. That is if the market doesn't go down. So think of it like this. So the more you play Marvel Rivals, it should equals more wins overall, or more fun by winning. Unless you really suck at the game. If that's the case, please, I hope you are never on my team. Now, imagine that you are a new player into the investment game or into Rivals, and you decide to pick up Spider-Man because you heard he is a great character and has little to no counters when you become super good with him. Like the S&P 500, it is a very safe, it is a very good investment to invest into, and it tends to grow more than it does fall. So in the long run, it becomes essentially unstoppable. Um, the best thing is that the risks are a lot smaller compared to other investments. That's almost like, playing meta heroes versus non-meta heroes. If you play meta heroes, you have a higher chance of winning than compared to non-meta heroes. So when you start playing Spider-Man in the beginning, you will be dog water. You will suck at the game so much, it'll be almost like you're throwing. You'll lose fights and die many, many, many times and lose whole tons of games. In the beginning, like in the beginning investing, you will hardly see any growth. As a matter of fact, you'll see more dips than growths. Um, but that could just be the economy, but every dip and every growth will be in cents. Or it'll just be in cents. You'll see literally no change. Your money will barely move. But, the more time you spend playing Spider-Man, the more money you put into the S&P 500, the more money you invest, and the more you learn about the process of playing Spider-Man, you begin to get kills. You even begin to win games. So eventually, if you put enough hours into it, um, you'll begin to learn combos and even pull people off ledges. This will be when you put enough money into the S&P 500 where it starts, to earn you more money than you are actually putting in. Um, so every percentage in growth, every percentage in losses will be more than what you're actually putting in. But also keep in mind, S&P 500 it tends to be the safer option and it tends to grow more in the long run than it does in losses. When you have about, 1000K invested, that's when you actually uh, it's comparable to when you learn to pull people off ledges as Spider-Man. You'll start seeing the wins coming in. You'll actually start seeing your money physically grow, and it will become a lot. It will be a much bigger impact than what you're actually putting in. So, like all characters and like all markets, Spider-Man will get nerfed, and he gets nerfed all the time throughout the seasons. Spider-Man has at some points been nerfed to the ground, and he becomes nearly unplayable at times, causing you your games. And like the market, if the economy is bad, um, the S&P 500 will also begin to tank. Um, you'll lose your money, and you could end up with less money than what you originally invested in. But you should also ask yourself this. Should you stop investing in the S&P 500 when it's doing bad? No, it is an opportunity. When Spider-Man gets nerfed, you shouldn't stop playing him. It is also an opportunity to learn combos, or the tried and true method of the ledge pull. And if you could be good with Spider-Man when times are hard, you'll be a god when he finally gets a buff. And like the S&P 500, the stock will bring your money down when it's bad, but it will also bring down the cost per share. If you can buy more of the market when it's down, you'll own more shares uh, than what you could originally buy with the same amount of money when it's doing well. So when it rises finally, you'll have more shares, therefore, you'll grow at a much higher pace. So yeah, guys, this is a very basic video over what investing is and what it's about. If you enjoyed the video, leave a comment, leave a like, appreciate it. And if you want more videos like this, I will be making more. So I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you guys are doing great, and I'll see you next time.